U.S. kind of out of luck because the United States does rely on China to be the buyer of U.S. treasuries, of U.S. debt?
Well, our politicians are out of luck. I mean, the central planners, the welfare state advocates are out of luck. But I think ultimately, as I said earlier, the best thing that can happen to the U.S. economy is for the Chinese to cut us off. It's like we're drug addicts and they're the enablers. They're supplying the drugs. Cut us off so that we can sober up. It's not going to be pleasant for a lot of people, but it's necessary. And the sooner we begin the process, the sooner we can begin building a real economy. And I don't like all this money going from China, the Chinese government, to the American government, because all that does is undermine our capitalist system. It grows the government at the expense of the private sector, and it fundamentally weakens our economy. Sure, we get a few more trinkets, we get to buy more products, but, you know, we're selling our souls to the devil.
Really quickly, I want to just touch back upon commodities because there was something I wanted to ask you about that just really quickly. We've seen this rise in commodities. We also are seeing a rise in U.S. farmland, up 20% in the first quarter of this year. What's driving that? Is that having to do with commodities and speculation?
Well, no, I think it's good business. I mean, I think farmers are making more money despite the fact that it costs more to grow your crops, so you're getting more money for them. I think probably agricultural exports are going to increase, and so there's legitimate demand. I mean, this is not speculation. There might be some speculators who are specking on farmland, but from what I can tell, you can buy farmland, you can either farm it yourself or you can rent it out, but there's real income there. And I've said, you know, if you're going to buy real estate in America, you better be able to farm it or mine it. But don't buy it if you're planning on building a house on it, because that'd be a complete waste of money.
That was his advice. You got it from Peter Schiff, president of Euro-Pacific Capital.
And upon checking out, the gal asked me what I was doing with so much food. And I said, there's an economic collapse coming to this country. Plan now. And she laughed. She actually thought that was funny. Here's the point. There are people out there that we can't help and don't want to help themselves. But as for the rest of us, buy storable food now. It remains cheap at this very moment in time, despite the meteoric rise in price of wheat, up 54% since June. Sugar's up 114%, and corn is up 79%, along with most other commodities, including silver. Buy food now for storage. This instant. Go tonight, tomorrow. Buy food in any amount you are able to buy it. Just as silver was cheap 1 year ago at $14.32 an ounce, food is cheap today compared to what it will cost 1 year hence.